What's up, YouTube fam? I know, I can't believe it either. 2 videos in one day. I feel like I had to do it because I dropped the emergency video earlier this morning telling you guys that I saw a crazy opportunity to sell some options on SMCI, right? Crazy news, crazy volatility, crazy opportunity. And I figured I needed to make a follow-up video today to let you guys know what I was doing. So I closed the position, right? I talked about how I was going to hold it for the week and collect the full 1,000, right? But I just felt like the opportunity was too crazy to not close because of the fact that SMCI was dealing with such crazy news, right? So let's go into history. Let's look at the trade. And as you can see, I did open a NVIDIA sell option put, but yeah, I sold it with the intentions of collecting 1,020. And I ended up collecting 130, 115, 115, 23, which I think in total equals like $600. Is it missing something? I don't know. But that's that, right? We cashed 638, 3% just today, and that is cashed, right? Obviously, NVIDIA, we have the chance to collect another 330 in premium, which will put us at $1,000 roughly this week. So we're still going to get to that goal of 20%, or sorry, 6% this week, which again would be 20% on the month. Let me pull up the NVIDIA chart, right? So our strike price is 133. And the reason why I switched, the reason why I closed it, right, and decided to get the money out of NVIDIA instead of SMCI is because NVIDIA, listen, the strike price, I don't think we're going to get to 133 this week. We have earnings, I know. And if we do get to 133, I don't care as much. That's the reason, right, is because I would rather hold NVIDIA than hold SMCI. Obviously, SMCI is flying, right? If we pull up the chart, we open the puts, the cash secured puts pretty much at open, right? And we had it was such a crazy play. I mean, the fact of the matter is it was never going to go to 13, not this week. I just didn't want to take the chance because there's all this news of it being delisted, and I was already up 65%. So I was like, do I want to wait 4 more days to gain another 35% on a stock that's talking about being delisted? Or do I want to just take my money and run? In this type of market, right, a lot of times you're better off taking your money and running. So that's what I did. I took my 640 and I opened the NVIDIA puts, which was the original play, right? The original play was always to sell cash secured puts on NVIDIA this week because of the fact that NVIDIA has earnings. So it gives us the ability to capitalize on the volatility. Now we still have 9,000 to utilize while this NVIDIA play is happening, which I'm going to be looking for a way to utilize it. I haven't decided yet, so I will drop a video if I have to tomorrow, I'm not going to take another play today at this point. So assuming I do take a play tomorrow, I was looking at these crypto mining stocks, as you guys might have heard me talk about on Saturday, but I didn't like the fact that they weren't moving relative to Bitcoin, right? It's always very important to acknowledge what your stocks that you're looking at, align with. So obviously crypto stocks align with Bitcoin. So when we saw Bitcoin trending up, right, when we go in Mara, it really wasn't doing much. So what does that make you believe? When Bitcoin starts to come back down, you're going to see something like this, right? Same thing with ClearSpark, same thing with Riot. So listen, these stocks don't look terrible, truthfully. Maybe I'll just take a play at some point, but I was a little concerned about the general price action. Obviously, we have these big gaps. So, the mining stocks, the volatility, it does look a little risky for me. I still might consider taking it, right? And obviously, as you guys probably know by now, the strategy, we look at the weekly, we look at the ATR. So let's remove this. And the ATR on this is $1.83, right? So then we go to Robinhood, type in Riot, trade Riot options, sell put. If we go $1 away, we could probably, with the 8,000 we have left, we can cash an extra 130 on top of the 330 we're expecting to get off NVIDIA. Riot is honestly probably the least juicy of the three. Let's look at Mara. All right. So again, ATR on Mara, weekly, $3.66. Right now it's at 18. And Now keep in mind, it has gone down today. So I don't think we need to go $3 away from it. So let's go 17 or 16 even. And we go. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I'm just like, I don't know if it's worth putting on the risk for an extra $100. Truthfully, I don't know if I'm going to do it. I guess we'll look at CleanSpark real quick. Because, yeah, these were the stocks I was eyeing. Obviously, we are in the NVIDIA play. We sold the SMCI. You know, we closed it rather. Here, let's see, 12. So, yeah, CleanSpark is clearly the winner in terms of the best bang for your buck right now between the three. The weekly ATR, $2.78. It's already down. How much is it down already today? From where it opened, it's already down over $1. So that means we can go $1.50 away roughly, which is what we're looking at, which would be 150. The last thing we'll look at, right, is SMCI. We already took the play on it, right? And I don't know if I want to get back in, but with the 8,000 we have left, I mean, look at these premiums. These premiums are just untouchable right now. So it's like, let's see if we go 19, you know. Let's see. I mean, yeah, it's like if I go, I can make an extra 380 on top of the 330 I'm expected to make with NVIDIA. That would be 700 on top of the 600 I already made. SMCI I might get back into it and sell more on it, which would then allow me to profit 1,300 this week instead of the original 1,000 I would have made had I just stuck in the play that we discussed last video. I just haven't decided if I want to get back in yet, just because of the volatility. The volatility is what we capitalized on, right? So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back, watch the last video, right? And you'll see what we've already capitalized on, how our account is already at 21,958. When you look at last video, we were at like 21.6. If you look at the video before, we were at 21.3. So yeah, we cashed 3%, $650 just today because of what's going on with SMCI. You know, in my opinion, I probably want to just take the money and run. I don't think it's going to get delisted anytime soon, which means the stock probably will rise. Let's see. Yeah, see, as investors await filing to avoid delisting. So yeah, if it doesn't get delisted, it probably will shoot up. And it would have been easy money, and it probably still is easy money to sell more puts. But I took the money and I ran. I still might get back in. I still might not. But that's where we're at in the journey today. We cashed 3% just today. You know, take that money to the bank. Now we have this NVIDIA play that, you know, we're going to be waiting till at least Wednesday to see what happens. Assuming it shoots up Wednesday, maybe we'll be able to get out early. But I don't know. I can't tell you guys. I'm not a wizard. All I know is if you followed this channel and you took the play when I dropped the emergency, you'd be up right now. You'd be sitting pretty, and you could probably close your options early, just like I did. Or you could just wait till Friday. I don't think, like I said, I don't think SMCI gets delisted this week. So we'll see. I didn't want to take the risk for an extra couple $100. I figured let me just take my money and run. But I'll be following it very closely and potentially getting back in and making more off it or one of these other stocks. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Crazy day, 2 videos, 1 day. We gained 3%. We're at almost 10% total since we started the challenge on, I mean, let's just pull it up so you guys can see. We started this November 7th. It's November 18th, and we're up roughly 10%. So I hope you guys are learning. We're selling options. We still haven't had to exercise. We still haven't taken a loss. I don't think this is going to last forever, but I'm enjoying it while it is. And I hope you guys are as well. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will keep the content coming.